Hi! Welcome to today's little video. So today I'm doing 10 whole Venice recommendations. So I have my usual list beside me here and I'm gonna get started now. So I am just going to scoot over to this, no, I'm scooting to this side. I'm scooting to this side, you can stay here. And I will put in pictures and text here to like let you see and read the names. Because I just have a little zoomed in list. And here, so I'm gonna edit this in. So to start, my first place I would recommend you go, no matter if it's the first or the second time you're going or whatever, when. I will always go to St. Mark's Square or the Piazza de Marco. So I would always recommend you go to St. Mark's Square, as it's known in English, or Piazza de Marco, which is known as more in Venetian Italian. Yeah, don't come after me on the pronunciations. Let's see. Yes, it's a beautiful picturesque spot, and you can get to so many other places from there. Like I'm gonna include a place to go as like a garden place, kind of garden park. You can get to from there. It's really close, and a bunch of the really good museums and the Doge's Palace are all there. So it's the main place to be. It's the place to be in Venice, really. My second recommendation is the Doge's Palace. I went on a tour inside the Doge's Palace when I was there the first time, and let me put in the pictures. It was amazing. It was beautiful. I was like jaw dropped on the floor. Oh my god. So we get back at the proper place. My third place to go, it's not directly Venice, the island itself, it's the neighboring island, Murano, and it's kind of best known for the hand-blown glass, and the glass is beautiful. Oh my god, I actually have 2 or 3 pieces that I bought when I was over in Murano on a short like half-day trip. You can spend a couple of hours there during the day or in the evening, and you can just go shopping, because I haven't packed it out yet because I am kind of in between moving around, so it's still like in the little packaging. One of the things that I got while I was in Murano is this very cute little Christmas bulb, like the glass one. Really pretty. I'm just gonna, oh wait, I forgot, I have the second thing in here as well. This is more of a decorative one. It is a cat on like a Greek little pillar, and ain't she beautiful? I was considering one of the ones that has like a cat on top of like a fish bowl. I was like, I have to get a cat, and then I saw this and it was screaming my name, and I was like, I'm splurging on you, so I splurged on her. I don't regret it. I do not regret it at all. It's a wonderful buy. And the last and final thing I got when I was in Murano is this pink bowl. Like, it looks like rose quartz. Kind of see, it has a kind of look to it. And it has like the little Murano little stamp. You can take it off. You can remove this little sticker. It just shows that's like verified as like a proper, you know. But we love her. She's so pretty. Look at her. The prettiest. So my fourth place to recommend in Venice itself is the Rialto Bridge. The Rialto Bridge is like such a classic tourist place to go, but it's a reason people go there because it's really pretty. It's like a magnificent sight, especially in the evenings, because then you can, because there's like kind of less people walking around, because people will like return to where they're staying. If it's like tourist season, if it's off season, it's like empty, and you're just sitting there eating your pizza, looking at the Rialto Bridge. I will tell you my favorite pizza spot in Venice after. That's the end of the list, and it's related to Rialto Bridge. Note it down. So, I'm gonna just pictures Rialto Bridge. My fifth, and we're halfway through now on the list. My fifth place to recommend in Venice itself is Kamakana, the original store. Or like Makana? I don't know how to pronounce it. But it's a beautiful store. Like, you can't take photos or pictures in there, but they create masks in the same way they have been doing since they started doing it. And the masks are so elaborate and beautiful. And you can take like mask crafting classes in there, or like a workshop to make your own mask. And you just need to, even if you're not buying one of the masks, because like, it can be a bit more expensive because they're handmade in the traditional way. But just to go in the store and look at the masks, I was like in love. I was in love. Oh my god. The sixth place I will recommend is the Museum Correr, or the Museo Correr. Correr? Something. And it's a museum right kind of on the edge of the St. Mark's Square. So I went into all the museums at that square actually, and the Doge's Palace, which is also here. But anyway, the museum is beautiful and you have so much to look at in there. Like, oh my god, it's bigger than you think. My seventh point here is Ponte dell'Accademia. It's a bridge, and it just Venice is so beautiful in itself, but the bridges are beautiful. And I would like say to like, you can do all of these in like 2 to 3 days, especially if it's outside of the main seasons for like tourist season, like in the spring or in the autumn or even in the winter, because then like outside of Carnivale, these places you can get them done in like 2 days if you want. But yeah. My eighth place on the list, my eighth recommendation, is Giardini Reali. It's a garden or like a park, the one I was mentioning earlier, that's right next to St. Mark's Square, and it's right by the water. So you have like the water, you have the ferries, you have the garden, and like they have like a little overhang thing so that the plants grow like all around you. It's beautiful. Like, look at this. Going over to my ninth one is the Traghetto Gondol Molo, and this is also right by St. Mark's Square, and it's the gondola, or the gondola kind of harbor, because there's tons of them just lined up, and it's so beautiful, and the view you have, the picture speaks for itself. Okay. Number 10. This is my favorite pizza place. Like, I went there last year, and I've been drooling and dreaming about this pizza since I left it. So when I came back now, a year later, I was just headed straight for the pizza, and I had the pizza every day, like twice a day. So that says something, right? So I was chowing down on the pizza. That's the best pizza ever, and it's like kind of the New York style of like really big slices, but they're like Italian pizza. Oh, sign me up! And I have an actual like a little extra tip, like an 11th number, and it's this bookstore. This bookstore, it has all the books are in boats in preparation for Acqua Alta, which is when Venice kind of floods. It's like a couple of times in like the winter season usually, and Venice will flood, and they will make like walkways on top of the water, but they have the books in the boats. So like when flood season is coming, they'll just be ready in the boat so they won't get damaged. They also have some really good picture spots, like Instagram worthy ones in the back. They also have a free gondola you can sit in and have a photo shoot. How great is that? How great is that? Love it. I'll put the name and the pictures here as you can see. You can see what I'm talking about. I got a request to make a post-trip video as well, in which I would like talk about what I regretted bringing and what I would have wished I brought. First off, I wish I brought an extra packing cube to put like the dirty clothes in. So I ended up actually buying one. I bought an extra packing cube, like a compression packing cube to put all my laundry in. Amazing. Why did I not bring that? Like, I have several here, but now I have one more, I guess. So I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. So, yeah. Yeah. And what else? Yeah, I regret not bringing an extra packing cube to Venice. And also, I did not need to bring the umbrella for London. That was not needed, and it took more space than I wanted it to do. I also brought the wrong kind of shoes. I was wearing my winter boots, but they're platform. And I real quickly figured out these boots are not made for walking. They were not made for walking, and my feet were hurting so bad. I had blisters on my feet for over half the trip. Like, huge ass blisters on each toe and on my heels. No, I should have went with just good sneakers, like good walking shoes, instead of looking cool shoes. But to be fair, I have gone to Paris and other places several times with good looking shoes and not walking shoes. So this is like a repeat mistake I keep doing. But I want to look good. I want the outfit to be good. I want the outfit to be on point. I want it to be I want to be giving. I want to be slaying. But sometimes good walking shoes aren't always that much of a slay. But your feet will think. Because my feet were hating me. Like, I was in so much pain when I would go to bed in the evening. I was done. I would look for any and all opportunity to sit my ass down during the day. Like, I was like, is that a bench I spot in the distance? Speed walk, sit down. Like, no, bring good walking shoes. And if must be, invest in pretty walking shoes. Because I haven't done that yet. Very clearly, I haven't done that yet. I regret not doing it. Second is bringing a jacket that's meant for the Norwegian winter to London and Italy. Because it was too hot. It was too hot. I was melting. I should have brought a more spring jacket. Because to me, that was spring. That was spring break, basically. Yeah. So I wish I brought an extra packing cube to put dirty laundry in, and I wish I had prioritized my feet over the fit. And also, I should have brought a jacket meant for spring and not winter, because I was like, oh yeah, still winter, but no. That's a jacket meant for Norwegian winters. You gotta bring the jacket according to the more climate you're going to. And I was like, oh yeah, but I've been here, it's gonna be fine. But yeah, it was fine, but it was just a tad bit too hot. Like, I was fine. I wasn't melting, but I was like just too hot. Like, it was slightly uncomfortable at all times. So like, I had to have the jacket open, but then it was like cold spot right here. So I was like, no, gotta close, but then it was too hot. So just bring more of an in-between mid jacket, I would say. Definitely. Otherwise, and I regret bringing in the umbrella, but other than that, I don't think I regret bringing anything. Like, I used everything I brought. Oh, actually, no, I did. I used everything, and I had my showers, I used the towels and everything. Yeah. Everything we should have, there was some stuff I regretted not bringing, so. Yeah. But yeah, that was it. So I'm just kind of sliding down on the couch, as you can kind of see. But I did mention I would spill the tea. I'm gonna spill the tea. Okay, chill with me here. So, in the hostel room, it was a 9-person dorm room for like girls only, but like clearly some of these people have not seen a single unspoken hostel room video ever, because I had to go to bed early on the 3rd day because I had to leave at like 4 a.m. I was like, I'm gonna need my beauty sleep. I'm so tired. I go to bed at like 8. And the other lady in the room that's at the same time there, she goes to bed at like 9. So we turn off the lights in the room. And it's like 9 something. So like, it's an okay bedtime. And people come in and they're like, trying to be quiet. It's like, okay, it's nice, okay, okay. And like the lights by the sink area right by the door are on, but the other lights are off. So it's like, you can see and everything, but it's not like bright lights, so you can like go to sleep. I was going to sleep. I was like chilling, waiting for the seas to get me. And then I had just fallen asleep at like 12 something a.m. like midnight. I fell asleep because some people were just really noisy and had no respect for the sound I'm making, but there was like an okay level of it, so I was gonna complain. I go to bed, I fall asleep around midnight. I wake up at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. And you know why? These 2 dumbasses of idiots, no brain in the head, were blow drying their hair at 2 a.m. in a dorm, like in a 9-girl dorm. They were blow drying their hair at 2 a.m. when there were several people in the room sleeping. And me and a bunch of the others woke up, and I made like eye contact with a different girl, and she was like, what the fuck? And like shrugging and like, what the fuck? And I was like, what? And I was just lying in my bed, and I was getting angrier and angrier and so frustrated because he just kept blow drying their hair. And he stopped, and I was like, oh, thank God, I'm going to sleep. And I was like, you know, getting back into sleeping. And then they started it again. They started blow drying again. I was like, this is it. I have had enough. I'm getting angry just thinking about it. So I am marching over to these 2 girls like, what are you thinking you're doing? It's 2 a.m. People are sleeping. Go blow dry your hair somewhere else. Open. You can get the blow dryer at the reception. It's open 24/7 and use it in a common bathroom outside of the sleeping dorms. I didn't know you can do that. Why aren't you blow drying your hair at 2 a.m.? Just people sleeping. I was like, how am I supposed to dry my hair? With a towel. With a towel. Like, respect the other people in the room sleeping. One thing is if you're just packing and you're making your nose, like, that's okay. Like, that's why I didn't say anything earlier in the evening, because people are packing, that's fine. But blow drying your hair with a hairdryer, like, at 2 a.m. when several people are sleeping in the same room? What? Thank you so much for watching. I hope you noted down some recommendations, and I'll see you again next week, next Wednesday, for drumroll please. Let me let me check this. I'm going to be having a video in Norwegian talking about how I moved from Norway to Greece. I will see if I can't make the same video in English as well, so then maybe I will do a double upload, so I will have one in Norwegian and one in English about how I moved from Norway to Greece and like how the whole process was. So we'll get to that next week, because that's what I have lined up for next week, so we'll see.